I think in the end it's a consensus of opinion between the four of us. The four of us have to actually just fight it out and in the end just say, this is what the Queen album, even then it might not be good, but it's just within us we have to sort of come up with, there are times where we fight numerously, where Roger will say, look, I love this song that you've written, meaning me, but it's not on the album, and I say, look, there's no room, why don't you get rid of one of your songs? And then I'll put it on, and that doesn't work. See, so I mean, but diplomacy is something. I mean, you know, and in one way that's quite nice because, in a funny way, having done my solo album is now giving them more room to actually write more for themselves. Because I mean, in a way, I mean, before I did my solo album, I was sort of very involved with the Queen, and I wanted all my output to come out through Queen. Now that my solo album has come out, I've sort of actually channeled all my energies into my solo album, and so now I think there's a little breathing space where everybody else can come into their own. So I think it'll be good. That's another way of saying that we can come together. I'm actually sort of allowed a breathing space, and I'm not going to be so greedy as I was before, because I'm going to say, fine, you know, I've got my solo album already out, and we can all write equal.
Did the solo work of Freddie and Roger and yourself, has that affected Queen in any way?
We've always taken the attitude that we want to do stuff outside Queen as well, because it keeps us fresh, and then we just come back together in Queen with new ideas and new enthusiasm. So the same system still works. A lot of people feel like they have to break up the group to express their individuality, but we feel that we can do things outside but then bring things back in, so the group Queen goes on.
And all the tracks are written by Queen this time?
Yeah, this is a step really. This is the first time we've done this. We discovered that we got so involved in each other's material that rather than say this is written by John Deacon or this is written by Freddie Mercury, we said everything is written by Queen, which really was the case. We worked very much together on this album, and even the lyrical ideas have been worked on together, which is unusual for us.
And are you going to do some solo work after the end of this album?
Yeah, my solo album is well underway, and I stopped doing it to do the Queen album, but after it's finished I'll go back to it. So hopefully by the end of 1990 there'll be a Brian May solo album, yes.